Do it. In a world where Megaboyd is the first Drip and Geeb person to member up. In a world where Megaboyd is the coolest, bestest person of all time. And his beard is sexy. Yes! Megaboyd is the coolest man of all time! Megaboyd! Your hair smells like lilac and lilies, and I love it. Megaboyd, your ping pong skills are matched by no one else. Nobody else will touch you, and you were the only person able to watch our exclusive content at the moment. Megaboyd, 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 you are the coolest man of all time. I have to figure out this bit better for next time.
Macho Man Geeb Media.
That hurts my throat, man.
Oh yeah, brother.
I have a Thank you to Tomtoc for sponsoring this episode. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Drip Geeb Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is Host Drip Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our video podcast, if you so must, on youtube.com/DripGeeb. And I say that because sometimes we have beginnings and pre-shows like we did tonight. And those of you listening on the audio have no idea what I'm talking about, but those of you in the live stream know exactly what I'm talking about. But Drip, how are you this week?
I am much better now that my PC stopped exploding in front of my face. I feel a whole lot better.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Right before we hopped on, I was a mess. I was a little I was a little angry.
Yeah.
I was a little angry. I could feel it. I could feel the the heat.
Both the tension,
ears.
man. The tension was. That's how you know we care, though. The tension was real because we care.
It was. I was like, damn, dude. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. But
I've been in your shoes. I feel.
Honestly, my computer just really wanted to. It doesn't like something. It was mad. It wanted to take a long time to start everything up. It did it though. You know, it's like the little engine that could. It just
without it lacking one of its wheels, aka the fan on your PC that you have not replaced.
It's fine. I got the whole side open, man. Open air. It's an open air system. It's fine.
That's right.
It's running like a dream. I got a box fan sitting there. It's getting more air than it needs.
Yeah. Well, Drip, we have a ginormous episode to you guys tonight because we have a ton, and I mean an absolute ton of announcements to go through. But before we do that, I do want to let you guys know like what's tonight's about because you saw the thumbnail. If you're video listener, because that is a thing. We have video podcasts. But yeah. We're going to go over tonight. What's the thing? We got Mario Kart 8 Wave 5 is out, and apparently there's some tweaks to it that we'll get to in a minute, but that's very interesting to me. There's a small conversation.
Tweaks to the
game. Not the DLC, the game. And I want to talk about that. Drip and I want to. I know some of you, I'm sure you guys are just as sick of it as I am. Trust me. And you're probably like, another Switch Pro related video, another Switch 2 related video, more leaks that aren't real. Yeah, I'm with you guys. It's annoying to me too, but you know what? YouTube talks. We got to talk about it. That's what the people want to see right now. That's what's making YouTube happy.
I like this one.
And Drip likes it, and I'm on the fence, so we'll see what's going on with that.
Last week we talked about this, and I was like, no, this is stupid. But this one I like. I do like this one.
Yeah, and so I guess the first quick announcement is memberships, guys. Memberships are here. If you're watching on YouTube, or even if you're an audio person, feel free to jump over to YouTube and become a member of the Drip and Geeb. What are we? I was gonna say Disco Club. What are we?
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team. Start with a D. If you want to become a part of the Drip and Geeb Dream, the Drip and Geeb Dream Team, go to YouTube, and the link is down below in the podcast description. Go down below, click that link, and become a member. If you become a member every month, Drip and I will do an extra podcast just for members. Only members will get this podcast. We'll live stream it to members, but if you miss that live stream, that video stays up in your members feed. So go to the link down below. What is it? I forget what the exact link is called, but it's in our description down below. It's probably in our chat pretty soon here. If the first and very first member, Megaboyd, thank you Megaboyd for being my first member. You probably heard that little epic intro music that I did at the beginning of this episode. Thank you, Megaboyd, for becoming the first member of the Drip G Dream Team. So yeah, that's the first bit of news. We're partners. We're partners on YouTube. That's fantastic. Thank you guys for making that happen. For real.
About time.
And also, next thing, big news. I'm going on vacation. So why does that matter to you? That means the next 2 weeks there will be no legitimate live streams like we normally do them. However, as of this recording of this episode, in about a few days, on Tuesday, what is that month? Monday or Tuesday, either the 17th of July or 18th of July, Drip and I will be doing a live stream on this podcast YouTube channel. We're doing a live stream at Drip's house. At Drip's house. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's technically going to be a podcast, but I'm sure it'll be more of like a make us eat hot sauce or something. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what happens with that. It's become an annual thing, and it's always a good time.
Yeah, so it's always a good time. Yeah, it's going to be a great time either way. So if you guys are listening audio only, we'll get that re-uploaded for you guys at some point. Obviously, I'll be on vacation. I won't be able to do it then. But if you can join us for that live stream on our YouTube channel, link is down below for that YouTube channel. Do hang out with us over there for that live stream. Next bit of news. We have I'm going to be on vacation, right? So the 20th, the 20th, we have a Drip and Deep Select episode going out. So that episode with Zach we just did recently, that episode is going to be re-uploaded for you guys to enjoy.
That was a good one.
Away.
That was a great one.
It was a great one. And
really liked I liked our Switch draft. I really enjoyed doing that. That was fun.
Yes, for sure. And we really appreciated Zach's time for that. So we're going to relive that moment. But the cool thing is, on the 27th, the next week, on that Thursday, a brand new, never before seen episode of except for people on our Discord, Drip and Geeb podcast episode will be released to everybody in the public. So it was pre-recorded to a small Discord only live audience. So that is going to be cool. We talked about more Switch Pro stuff. So it's similar to tonight.
Switch 2. We don't talk about the Pro anymore.
Whatever, man. It's the same thing.
It's not.
It's the same
We don't talk about the Pro anymore. We talk about the Switch 2 now.
Yes, we do. So that episode will be going up on the 27th, and then we'll be back to business on August 4th for that Friday is when we're coming back. I'm actually getting in the night of / morning of August 4th, the night of August 3rd. So I'm coming back and getting immediately back on the track for you guys, getting a brand new episode right back here I'm in my house and Drip's in his house and things are normal again. But that'd be sad for me because I won't be on the beach anymore. That makes me sad.
Hey, but that's another member. Just got another member.
Did we just get another member? Who became a member? We got to thank them. Kenny, thank you so much. My brother, my lovely, lovely brother. Thank you so much for that. I'll give you one of those epic things in the after show, Kenny. Not right now. My voice is a little shot, and I have a whole episode to do. So we'll do a little bit of that in the after show for you guys. But thank you, my brother Kenny, the Kool-Aid Man, apparently, for becoming our second member, and Megaboyd for becoming the first member of the podcast. You guys will get that exclusive content. And for you guys, that episode on the 27th is out right now. You can go through YouTube channel right now and watch that episode. It is live for you guys to check out. And for anyone else who wants to become a member, do all that. I have said more words in the past, 45 minutes than I ever have in my entire life. And I haven't even stuttered like one time. I don't think.
You have a few times, but it's fine. You did really good. I honestly was just sitting back. I don't know. I'm sure it happened. But I'm just saying you did a great job there. You talked a lot. You did a lot of stuff there.
Thank you.
Does that cover everything?
I think all the announcements are covered, I believe, and we'll get to the actual episode kind of right now. So, Drip, it's that time of the episode. It's the beer of the week time, my friend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and we'll get to Switch stuff in a second.
I have a little music for beer of the week now. All right, go ahead. You go first.
You might want to turn that down a little bit. Actually, a lot bit. Drip, turn that. We're live things. It's a little loud. Sorry, Drip. Ooh, baby. That's better. Okay, thank you, Drip. I have this week a Cayman Jack Moscow Mule.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Cayman Jack
taking
Moscow
it back right
Mule.
there, man.
I love me some. These are delicious. We had a whole pack of them.
Those are so good.
This is the last one. Yeah, it is. Last one. 5.8% alcohol content here. Let's take a sip. Moscow Mule, baby. And it's honestly, I've had worse Moscow Mules that I paid $15 for at a bar. This is great. Yeah. This is great. Cayman Jack Moscow Mule, can recommend.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's really, really, really good stuff. My favorite is probably the watermelon margarita. That's the one.
Oh, yeah?
I have something a little bit different. You know, the bush peach is good, but I have a High Noon Sun Sips vodka and soda mango.
Ooh, vodka soda.
We got vodka soda. It's kind of like a sparkling water vodka. It says it's got real vodka.
Okay.
And real fruit juice. Mango.
Yeah. Very good.
Ooh, that's like mango too. Ooh.
Is it?
Ooh, and it's kind of got a little bit of coconut in there. Like a little bit. That's really good.
Put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up, Drip.
I'm saying. That's what I'm doing right now. I love it.
Delicious. Can you, is that music able to be faded out? How do we do this live? You gotta do that?
Manually fade it like a badass. No big deal.
That's
do we have any listener beers of the week this week?
We do not have any listener beers of the week, but if you guys, Drip, want to submit your beers of the week, feel free to do that on our Twitter account at DripGeeb. Use the hashtag beer of the week, and feel free to submit your beers of the week so you guys can let us know what you're drinking, had a good time with. Drip and I love to drink. This is not drinking podcast though, Drip. This is a Nintendo podcast. And the first bit of Nintendo podcast news that we have tonight is Mario Kart 5 Wave 5 DLC has dropped as of just the other day, but that's actually not exactly what we're talking about tonight because I haven't even played it yet, Drip.
I haven't either. I almost did today. But what brought this up is I was scrolling through TikTok this morning and I saw a fella on TikTok, which I don't remember his name, but he was talking about how characters, carts, things like their actual stats have been changed with this update.
That's crazy to me.
So it used to be like, you'd want to get somebody like Waluigi, and then there were certain carts. One of them was the Wild Wiggler, and then you get the small wheels. Yeah. And that's kind of like what the fastest thing, you know? They're saying now that's not the case. It's not the case anymore. Your go-to guy is now Yoshi. And whatever the Splatoon car is, whatever that is, it's like an ink something. It looks like a rocket or something. Mm-hmm. And then the small tire. So everything has changed in the game. The way that everything's set up, it's a very weird thing to change at this point in the game. Don't you think?
I think it's incredibly weird to really kind of rework all of the characters in the game when presumably we're getting new hardware. Let's say at like worst case scenario in like 18 months from now, 17 months
I guess it does keep it. It keeps it fresh. It does make you like if you were used to using those people, like you got to kind of go back in and guess and do some other things. Everybody's different now. You got to find other things. So I mean, I guess if they're going to put new stuff in, it makes it fresh in another way too. Maybe this is kind of one of those things like the extra characters. We didn't know we were getting it.
Right.
But now we're getting it. Nobody's really talking about it, though. I'm sure like hardcore Mario Kart people are, but I stumbled across that this morning on TikTok. So, I mean, I don't know. Here's my question to you. Is this something they're going to do again? Is this staying like this forever, or are they going to change it again, like for the last wave?
I'll answer that with another question because I don't know this. Is this the first time they've done this with this game? Because don't forget, this game's been out for what? At least at least 10 years. Have they done this before? Is this a thing they do all the time that we just didn't know because we're not like Mario Kart experts or anything, Mario Kart professionals? Is this something they do all the time, or is this like a one-off thing that they've chose to do now? Which is bizarre because, like I said, the hardware at the worst case scenario is coming in like 17 months. And when that happens, there's a new game. There has to be a new Mario Kart game. That Mario Kart game is going to be one of the launch games. You got to think, right? I mean,
you would think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not launch, but maybe probably first year. Yeah.
Right. That's when I say launch. When I say launch, I'm really talking about the first year because that's the launch of the console. It's not just a day one thing, Day one games are different. But within the first year of the next console, Mario Kart 9 is coming.
You would think, yeah.
So why would you take the time, the resources, and the effort to put that much money in, not to the DLC, but the actual game itself? They're trying to sell the game, which is not surprising. I mean, obviously they want to sell their games. But why are they pushing that game right now? Why put the effort and resources into that right now? When everyone can agree, we were all pretty content with the way Mario Kart 8 was. We just want a new game. But that doesn't mean that Mario Kart 8 is a bad game. They should make changes like that. So I don't know, man. I really don't know how to feel.
Well, and it's not like they're changing the game, really. The game is still the same. They're just changing like the characters and.
Well, Yeah, but how the characters operate. So basically, how you race. The point of the game is to race, and now how you race is completely changed.
You can find. I'm sure you can find a combination that was your old combination, just new people. May not work exactly the same, but
I like my combination of my people. I don't want to.
I did too.
Now.
I really did too. Yeah. And now, I don't know. I guess I'm just. Yeah. I guess I use Yoshi now.
I mean, I still like using Link, or I like using my Mii.
I use a Mii a lot. Honestly, that's true. I use a Mii a lot. Like 90% of the time, I use a Mii.
For me, it's like 50-50. Either I'm using Mii or I'm using anything else. And typically, it's either Link. It could be whoever I'm feeling that day. If there's a new you know why I like the Wii or the Miis is because of amiibos, and you can get all those custom like driver suits and helmets. Like I got a Kirby suit, I got a Link suit. I can have them all now because I got that little keychain. Yeah.
I can unlock every. Soon, right? Oh man, yeah, that video's coming out probably next week. By the way. Video coming out tomorrow. Really happy about that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a great one.
It is.
We're teasing it, but you guys will see it tomorrow. We'll share it on the podcast channel. I've been doing it for my videos too, so we'll do it. We'll get a little reshare. You guys can check it out. Keep your eye on your YouTube feeds for that. But yeah, so are we done with that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where else to go with it. I do want to check out the new tracks and stuff. I do want to check out all the new stuff.
Yeah, me too. I think
we should stream that. We should stream that.
I mean, it's not going to happen soon. If it happens tomorrow, it doesn't happen for a while because I'm going away. I'm not against it. I'm just letting you know the fact of if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it's not happening for like at least 2.5 weeks.
It could happen tomorrow, or it could happen after the podcast when you're here.
That's not a bad idea. We'll see though.
Well, we will. We will see. We could. We'll figure it out. It's a good idea. We'll talk about that. For sure. Yeah. That's really all I got on that. It is interesting though. It's very interesting that they did that.
Oh, crud. I don't have my Tomtoc case with me. You have that, though, with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because it's that time of the episode, Drip. It's that time to thank our sponsor of the episode, Tomtoc. Tomtoc is showing off their new Fancy Series case. It's a Zelda inspired case. It's really awesome looking. It features, and you want to show the case, Drip? It features this special joystick protection, overall military level protection, YKK zippers, and its water repellent surface. It fits all my Zelda gear. I got the collector's edition. I got the new guidebook that came in the mail recently, Drip. I'm really excited about that. We're gonna be using that to beat the game with. It's like find all the little things I can't find. Nice. We got the Zelda Switch, the dock, and everything like that. My Skyward Sword Joy-Cons. I mean, it fits my gear, fits my life. I love it's. I'm new to Tomtoc, but I do love the quality and everything like that. Drip, I know that you're a big fan of Tomtoc right there.
I am a huge Tomtoc fan. I actually included a ton of their stuff in a video that's coming out tomorrow about bags for the Switch. But yeah, I have tons of Tomtoc stuff. I've been using it for years, but we don't need to talk about that for a third time this week. We have something else to talk about that Tomtoc is doing, and they have a giveaway going on. They have a giveaway going on for a very special Pro Controller case, but it goes along with the Zelda case here. It's got the same type of design on it. It's very beautiful. I have the case. Geeb has the case right there. I have the regular version of the case too. It's very nice. It's very nice. If you're taking your Pro Controller anywhere out, it's a good idea to put it in something, and you can win this. This could be yours for free. There's a link down in the description of this live stream and this podcast, wherever you're watching this, where you can enter. I'm not going to lie. I don't know the rules. I don't know what else you have to do. But if you go click that link, it's going to tell you exactly what you have to do. And I think they're giving away, is it 5 of them or 3 of them? It's more than one.
I thought it was
more than one.
I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I believe it's like 90. I thought it was a bunch.
Holy crap. Really?
I thought it was, I don't quote me, guys, and sorry, Tomtoc, if I got that very wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like a lot. It's
okay, well, that's perfect. It's either 3 or 90. So
you have a chance to get one. The link. That's why the link is in the description. You guys go check that out. And speaking of the description, there's plenty more links. We got links to get this FancyCase series that Drip is going to hold up on the camera right now to show you guys one more time. Got that FancyCase Zelda series. The link's down there. We also got a UK and US link for you guys down there. Register your gear. Don't forget to register your Tomtoc gear. It comes with a little card as with a serial number. Put that serial number into Tomtoc's website. That link to that website is in our description as well. Register your stuff. You get 2 years on that product is protected with under Tomtoc's guidelines. And don't forget that giveaway. Don't forget about that. That's pretty cool. This thing looks amazing. And I'm very happy Tomtoc sent one us out to check out and show you guys. So this thing is
they are cool. They're really cool.
And thank you to Tomtoc for sponsoring this episode.
Yes.
Drip. Metal chassis.
Leaky leakies
is happening.
Leaky leakies everywhere, man. I'm telling you. Then it just can't stop, won't stop. It's that time, man. We will not see the end of leaks until this thing is either announced or some actual photo of this thing comes out. So let me see if I can get all this correct. The website was formoneydj.com. Now, you might be asking, who the fuck is that? Well, let me tell you a little bit about them. In March 2016, they were the first ones to talk about the Switch being in production. They were the first ones. Nintendo actually announced with a tweet on April 27th, which was about a month later. They actually announced, yes, we are making something. We are, it's the NX. It's coming March next year. So they were one of the first ones to be talking about this stuff when that happened in 2016. Now, they are saying they do like financial stuff. Like they aren't like gaming, really. They do financial things. So they can see things in production lines and this and that and other things that a lot of things we would see around gaming just really don't pay attention to, really don't have access to. They do. So they are saying that around December of this year, we should start seeing factories start ramping up production on these metal chassis that are going to be for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
So that is actually very interesting. And they are saying that this thing should launch in Q1, not holiday, not middle of the year, but Q1 of 2024. So we're talking
March.
I mean, we're talking March.
At
obviously.
the earliest.
It's going to be March. They're not going to do it they don't do anything in January and February. Those are like,
oh, excuse me, the latest. Yeah, they're right.
Yeah. Well, that would be the latest. I don't think they're going to I don't think they're going to do that in January. Now, this is just a rumor. We don't know for sure if this is happening, but I mean, it's very, very interesting to me. I want your thoughts on this, G, because I know you're not the happiest camper about all these leaks and the way that these are going. Now, before you go, I know last week I was the one sitting here screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
Talking about leaks are stupid, this and that. But that's stupid stuff.
It was.
That's stupid stuff. You're talking about someone who's not even really in gaming here. We're talking about a place who has a track record, somebody who's talking about financial stuff. They can see these types of things. That's how they know they're going to happen. They wouldn't talk about it. It doesn't matter to them. Right. That's why these, to me, feel much better and get me a little bit excited. How do you feel about it, Geeb?
I want to represent everybody out there who is frustrated by seeing all the Nintendo YouTubers right now posting including us, posting our thumbnails of Switch 2 information, Switch 2 leak, Switch Pro rumored, is it real confirmation, rumor confirmed, all the stuff out there regarding the Switch 2. I share your pain. I am frustrated by all this stuff as well. I know that we made the title and thumbnail. I made the title and thumbnail. I am responsible for the pain that you're suffering. I apologize for that because it's just what YouTube wants right now, guys. And YouTube has helped driving our podcast. It's the way it is. And it's not, we're not lying to you. We didn't lie to you in our title and thumbnail. We're not lying. I'm not lying to you right now either. I'm telling you right now how I feel. And I feel frustrated by all this information. It's like, I feel that it's just more excuses for people to get their names out there, for people to act like they're credible. Not saying anything about this one in particular, Drip, because this one might have some validity to it. But I'm just, in general, what I'm saying is I share your frustration about all these leaks and everything. There is no actual concrete information. That is the only fact of the matter. We don't have anything concrete. We have people's hearsay information. Some of them, like this one today, is better than others. Last week's was garbage. The stuff did we talk about leaks on the podcast episode coming out on the 27th? I don't think we did.
Yeah, we actually quickly mentioned this.
Yeah,
too.
we did. And again, spoilers. The episode 27 is going to be about Switch stuff, Switch Pro stuff, or Switch 2 stuff as well. So get ready for that thumbnail too. That's coming out. That's a doozy one. I like the.
It's a good thumbnail. Actually,
it's a good thumbnail. I like it. But yeah, I mean, I share you guys' frustration. I as far as how I feel about this leak, I don't think it's real because we don't have any concrete information. We're going off a hearsay. I'm not saying that this person's lying. It sounds like they have a good track record, but does that mean that I should believe it? No. Does not mean I should believe it.
No,
doesn't mean I should get
it's a leak.
Does it mean I should get excited? Maybe, because why not have a little joy in life, guys? Why not get a little excited for something?
That's true. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Why not listen, I'll admit last week, because you were all down on it, I was actually kind of up on it. So even though it was all fake, I was still excited. It's still exciting it's still exciting for the possibility for all of this, right? So I'm not going to tell you guys not to get excited. Why not? Life sucks. Get excited about something. I'm excited about this. It may not happen now, but I'm excited.
Me too. You're right. Get him, Geeb. Get him. Yes. Love it. Love that for you. I'm excited too, man. Honestly, I think, who knows? This could be for something completely different. And I see in the chat, it is kind of, it's a possibility that this could be for some other handheld device. It's totally possible. It doesn't mean this is for the Switch, but we are talking about factories and things that Nintendo uses. That's when we're going to know. That's when we're going to know. Hopefully Nintendo just says something soon and they're like, yeah. I don't know if they're going to do it exactly like they did with the Switch. I feel like that was kind of a different situation, right? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, this thing's not coming out for a year, but holy hell, the Wii U. We got to tell you about something.
Oh, right. No, that's not the situation at all.
Yeah. We talked about this. Well, you guys will see that next week, but I'm going to bring it back up again. They don't need they don't need the lead up time, and they haven't needed it. We've seen it with the Switch Lite. We saw it with the OLED. They don't need it. They don't even need it with games really anymore. They give the games the windows they need. Obviously they do that, but with these systems, it doesn't even matter. They're going to sell, especially if they keep that Switch name and they just keep rolling on what they're doing right now. And they're just like, this is a better one. Here's a better one. Yeah. That sounds great. Cool. Let's do that.
Yeah.
But I have another question for you.
Sure.
Let's say this is true. Okay. Just for fun. Let's say this is true. And this thing comes out in March. At that point, does my, where is it? There we go. Does my holiday 2023 prediction count? Or can we adjust it to make it work? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I made three scenarios in which the new Switch could come out. One of them was it coming out holiday this year. One of them was it coming out in April or May of next year, and the last one was holiday 2024. I feel like all this news, if this is real, they are going to have to start talking about it probably soon, right? If we're talking about a March,
absolutely. Either if it's your prediction from last week. Or I guess it was 2 weeks ago, right? If it's this updated one where it possibly comes out in March of this year. Either way, it's got to be extremely soon because let's think about this. Look at the calendar real fast. We're March, right? So we're in July, August, September, October, 13th? November, December, January, February. March is 8 months away. Like this month is like the start of the promotion. That has to be. It has to be. So if it's in March, absolutely this month is where you start it. Maybe you can push it to let's say August, right? Maybe September even. You push it. That's the latest you can push that. But if it is coming out with your prediction of the holiday of 2023,
it's not.
Yesterday, last week, a month ago.
I think that one's off. But let's look at what I said here and let's see if we could tweak this and see if anything I say here could actually still be something we would see. Let's say if it did come out in March. Mm-hmm. So let's change holiday 2023, which I think I had a November release date to that. Let's make it March. I don't know. Give me a Friday in March. What is it? You got a calendar? me Friday in
Yeah,
March.
I mean, it'll take me a second. That's 8 months away.
All right. Well,
March. Friday in March. Let's go. March 8th.
March 8th. 2 days before my birthday. 2 days before Mario Day. 2 days before Mario Day. What a time for Nintendo to drop a system, right? With I don't know. I don't know what game. Mario Kart 9. Probably not.
No, Metroid Prime.
Whatever. Okay, so let's see what I have here for that first scenario. So
Wind Waker HD.
Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker HD 4K.
Pro.
You.
$90. New system cost. Sorry, I'm.
Oh yeah, the game costs $90. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I said, July 1st through 20th because the Pikmin 4 is on the 21st this month. If they're going to announce something, they don't want to step on Pikmin 4's toes too bad.
They want to step on their leaf heads.
They don't want to step on Pikmin. Yeah. So
no good.
Maybe
I do that good enough on my own. Trust me.
Okay, maybe this week. Maybe I don't know. We're Thursday now. Next week, early next week, we get a little bit of an announcement. Let's say, because this right now, I've said,
dude, it was last year. It was last year. What announcement was it? Because remember, I brought all my gear in a panic on vacation because I was like ready. I was ready to go. I was like, if we had to go live, I was gonna use Abby's computer. I was gonna be ready to go live with you. What was it gonna be? A direct? Was it a direct last year? I think it was a direct, but like this year, it's the Switch. It's the next Switch, and
it could be it could be any time.
And spoilers alert: last year, nothing happened when I was on vacation. Actually, it happens very soon after, I believe, when I came back. If I'm not mistaken about that, but either way, that's not the point. The point is, this is prime time for announcements.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But at the same time, we have nothing to go off of.
No, nothing.
We've done 3 episodes in a week about Switch 2 stuff. All 3 weeks have had nothing concrete whatsoever. Nothing. And it's like we would need something. We would need just a little bit of something to really think that next week is the week. This leak today, from this week, I should say, about the metal chassis leak, that leak is probably the best one, but it is pointless. Because it could be absolutely nothing. It could be literally just an experiment. It could be real, but could just be an experiment.
It could be for another system.
Could be another system, which would be weird. Okay, Nintendo's putting out new systems, but
not them. For somebody else, for some other handheld PC.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Okay. So let's just say we're gonna try to tweak this to make this, see if this is possible. Okay. We'll keep that announcement in July, right? We both agree that's probably when it had to be this month. Mm-hmm. Early next month at the latest, but they're gonna have to start talking about this thing. Mm-hmm. And we already said that it's probably we both agree it's probably gonna be backwards compatible, correct? So we're not gonna really have to worry about them ruining sales of other games. They're gonna say buy them for your Switch now. It's fine. When you buy the new Switch, they're gonna work on that too. Not even gonna matter, right?
I say 51% chance that we do get backwards compatibility, 49% that we do not get backwards.
I'm gonna say
it's a crapshoot, but there's a slight edge on the.
I'm going to say there's an 87% chance we get backwards compatibility.
That's exciting.
Okay. So then we start, I don't know, do we start getting pre-orders? Because we're going to get a full announcement, right? We're going to see this thing.
No, I think pre-orders start if
September.
Yeah.
September?
A couple months out.
Okay, so I had pre-orders on my old scenario for holiday this year. I had pre-orders in August.
Okay.
So now we'll move those.
Okay. We're making a lot of changes to your
September.
Prediction.
We are going to move the pre-orders to September. Okay, we got that. Now we're up to pre-orders. Now here's the next question. We got pre-orders in September. What about our September Direct? What happens with that?
Makes this argument a little flimsy because you feel like you're not going to hear anything from Nintendo until September. So what they drop, the information they drop from next week, let's say, right, in this scenario that we're building, next week is really going to be a tweet. It's not going to be any real event. It's going to be a tweet, and then
like a trailer.
Yeah, a little trailer.
Like the OLED?
And it'll say either holiday 2023 on it, or it'll say 2024 with no actual date. And then in the September event, either way, in the September event, Direct, we'll get more information about the Switch Pro.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Can I?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying we get full information, all the upgrades in the trailer, plus the date. Okay?
Yeah.
And then September, we get those pre-orders.
Mm-hmm.
Those sweet, sweet pre-orders. Then we do get a Direct. But we also know that this thing's backwards compatible, right? So, in said Direct, we see other games that are coming out next year. That's when we start seeing maybe Metroid Prime. Like maybe we get a glimpse of a clip of Metroid Prime 4 playing on the Switch 2 in the trailer. And then at the Direct, we get an actual Metroid Prime 4 trailer saying that it will be backwards compatible. They're going to support the Switch. They're going to support the Switch 2. They're going to do both. But we actually start seeing some of these Switch 2 games, and maybe we start actually seeing some of these crazy ports we wanted, the ones that will actually run on the Switch 2. And it'll just say Switch 2 exclusive. Yeah?
Well, first off, I would hate, in the first 2 years of the console's life, I would despise a Switch 2 exclusive.
No, I'm not talking first party. I'm talking...
Oh, I got you.
More powerful third-party ports.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, and I think that's where they can start establishing okay, yeah, we're going to keep our stuff going. But the stuff that won't run on this, that will run on this, we're going to get it on here so people can have it and enjoy it. Okay. You know, that'll be their thing to be like, okay, you can play all our games, no matter what system you're on. But if you really want to do the next, the next step up, you want to play, I've almost said next gen, but that ain't what they're playing. You're playing last gen.
Right.
On Nintendo's next gen. If you want that, you get the Switch 2. So then we start seeing Directs kind of like that. Remember how we used to see Directs that were kind of for half, like for the 3DS and then half for the Switch? Well, remember that?
You know that I wouldn't be around for that.
Oh, okay. Well, you were.
I was on this earth. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I wasn't.
You were alive, yes, but
I wasn't in Nintendo world back then.
You weren't a Nintendo baby. You were a Nintendo.
No. Now I'm a complete and utter Nintendo baby. It's like give me all of.
You
Zelda,
weren't.
Nintendo.
You weren't alive then. You were an unborn baby.
I was an unborn Nintendo baby at that point. Yes.
Okay, so we got that. We got Directs starting to be like that. They're going to go back to the kind of, we talk about the Switch stuff, well, the Switch and the Switch 2 stuff, but we also talk about the stuff it's only on the Switch 2. They're going to have some stuff. Yeah. I don't know, any first party, we'll see about that. Then they can include everybody. It's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about it. So we'll keep our Direct. We'll say that's, the Direct talks about it. Maybe they do announce, let's just say, whatever game. And then they also announce, here's a special edition Switch 2, Metroid Prime 4, whatever.
Right.
I feel like red. That. Yeah. So then the next, what do we got? September, October. We're still getting Mario Wonder on the 20th. We got Detective Pikachu on the 6th. November we got WarioWare. Okay. On the 3rd we've got Super Mario RPG on the 17th of November.
Right.
Now, the old release date for my original, if it was holiday, was November 24th. We're going to cross that out. We do not get the release date on November 24th. We said it's what? March 8th?
That's right.
Okay. So now we're basically done for the year. We've got RPG. That's it. Nintendo's done.
Wonder.
Yeah, but that already came out. Gotcha. Wonder's on in October. Gotcha. RPG's after. So once that comes out,
let's pause here. Let's take a look at what this looks like now. What does this Switch 2 look like with this updated, time frame based off this latest leak that we got?
What we got now is it is announced sometime in mid to late July.
Okay.
We start getting pre-orders early September.
Okay.
We get our September Direct probably late. Pikmin 1 and 2 are dropping the 22nd in stores. So they might be actually a little bit before that, just so they can be like, hey, remember, it's in stores. Go get it, whatever.
Right.
To throw that in there. Maybe not. Who knows? But then in that Direct, we start seeing, we already know it's coming, but this is where we start getting Switch 2 games. We start seeing some of the third-party stuff. It's going to be Switch 2 exclusive, whatever. They're telling us that the new Switch games will also play on the old Switch, kind of like what we're seeing with Microsoft and Sony right now.
Yep.
Then we got Detective Pikachu. We got Mario Wonder We go to November. We got WarioWare. We've got Mario RPG.
Forget the games for now. We know that.
We're done. That's it. We're done. We're done with the year. That's it. I think maybe they announce, who knows? They might announce a special edition something with one of those games, one of those new Switch 2 games. So there might be that to look forward to, too. And they did say that this is an investors meeting thing, so they did say they are going to make sure they have plenty of stock to make sure there's not a huge problem with scalpers. So we should not have problems pre-ordering this thing, says Nintendo.
Okay.
So they should be out there for everybody to get. So at this point, you've got yours pre-ordered. I've got mine pre-ordered. Everybody has theirs pre-ordered. We're all excited. We get around to the next year. We got Dark Moon. We got the Peach game, let's say, in February.
Forget the games. We know the games.
Well, it's all here. I gotta go in order here. So that's okay. This is where we're open. This is where we got to figure it out. So we've got 2 games left. We've got Dark Moon and Peach that have not been released that we know about.
Yeah.
We don't know what we got in the September Direct. We can just say whatever. But if we're talking about a March 8th release, I mean, is that it? Are we just waiting? Do we just get the games and then we're just patiently waiting, or do we get more information? What do you think? What happens there? What are we missing there?
In March, or what month are you talking about? In February, or in 2024 before March? Is that what you're talking about? Like January, February?
Just January, February. Remember?
Okay. It's easy to predict that, man, because it's what Nintendo does a lot of years. Is like we have a direct of some sort in late January, February.
Or February, February.
Yeah,
February usually is.
January at the earliest, and then, or more likely, sometime in February, we'll have another direct, and we'll probably already know the price at that point. If the console's coming out March 8th, in February, we probably already know the price because pre-orders have already happened. And yeah, I mean, we'll know colors. We'll know the colors. We'll know if it's going to be any special editions released on release day of the console. But yeah, the answer is February. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's written itself at that point. Our scenario has written itself at that point. So like the pre-orders start. The announcement is going to be any time between right now and the end of August, and after that in September, Nintendo Direct, which we have a lot of times every year.
Our pre-orders are in September. We're saying pre-orders are in September,
and the pre-orders can happen in September, and then fast forward to the February Direct in 2024, and we'll get even more information revolving the colors and the variants that will be announced at launch. And then we'll get the console in March. So that's kind of the timeline of this. If this leak is real, or sorry, not the leak. If the leak has any wings to it, that's kind of
if it's
the time
Q1
frame.
like they're saying it could be, then that. So to tweak my scenario to make that work, really the only thing we're changing is pre-order time and what we're going to be seeing at the September Direct. Really, everything else stays the same except for obviously the release date.
Yeah,
it could still all happen. It's just basically different things at the Direct. That's really it.
Yeah, so where do we take this from here, Drip? Do we believe this leak at all? Or not leak? Sorry, do we believe this scenario is even possible?
I honestly, let's be real, dude. Like, how likely it is a whole nother discussion. But you even said when I brought this scenario to you for holiday 2023, you were like, yeah, probably not happening. But the way I had it set up, you were like, that's possible. At least it's feasible.
Yes.
We're pushing it back. We're pushing it back 4 months.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Drip, when we talked about your scenario, I had told you, if I'm not mistaken, my exact change I would have made was Q1 of 2024, and it would be like March. I believe this more than ever.
That's what I'm saying.
In terms of its possibility, in terms of if it's possible. Is it likely? At this point, on July 13th of 2023,
not really.
Between the time of right this second and the end of this month, that we get an announcement based off of all the information that we have to us, which is basically none, which we've talked about extensively the last 3 months.
It's an easy no. Yes, it's an easy no.
The answer is no. Stamp it. No.
Yes.
We are Nintendo YouTubers. However, the answer is no. The answer is no.
Yes, the answer is no. I wish I had a no. I wish I had a no, but all I got is a...
I have a draft sound. I played that. Oh, now we're playing sound effects at the same time. We can't be doing that.
You can't do that. I thought I was in charge of the soundboard.
That's why I have the draft sounder, so, you know.
Okay, that's fine. I need to get that. You need to send that over. No, okay, so, honestly, I like that better, too. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I still don't see this thing... I still don't really see this thing coming out till at least summer, and I know that's weird. Like, having it coming out in the summer is weird, but March just seems too
Why
early.
is it weird? I know I know maybe it doesn't follow the exact trends of typical behavior, but why is it weird? Think about it, man. Kids are off of vacation, or off for summer vacation. Parents are working. They're going on vacation. Kids need to shut the hell up in the car, dude. What do we do to get this kid shut up? He's been talking about
Switch would work, yeah.
He's been talking about this Switch for forever, man. Listen, I could go on with this scenario.
My kids, man, when you give them Switches in the car, man, it's like, it's just like they're done, man. They're done. They're Mario Karting.
Yeah, I can sit here and make a fake scenario right now and talk you into like how it's possible, and because I could, and it would be legitimate. It could be it's a possibility that it comes out in summer. Yeah. Anyone saying that's not possible just because of XYZ? No, they're lying to you.
Well, they don't have any more information than anybody else saying. No. You know what I mean?
If there's anything that we know about Nintendo, it's that they can do anything at any time whenever they want.
Yeah, and that's what they do. They always have.
No one out here has the answers. No matter who's telling you they do. Some people are better at speculation than others, yes, but nobody has the answers.
Nobody can do it. Nobody can figure out what Nintendo's going to do. They change everything they do all the time. Except for the September Direct.
And number two things here. It's fun. Drip and I talk about this tonight and the last few weeks because, number one, it's fun to talk about. I think it's really fun to go over these scenarios, to talk about these leaks and stuff. Fake or real, it's fun to go over them and talk about them. But number two, it's a way for us to take these leaks, what you're hearing on the internet, instead of just like hearing it again from some person's mouth over and over and over, just saying, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments down below if you think this is real or not. That instead of hearing that 14,000 times, we're giving you not only our opinion on what if it's real or not, but we're actually telling you if this is real, this is what will happen.
Maybe.
If this is not real,
it's a possibility. We don't know either.
If it's not real, then it's not real. But if it's real, if it's at least somewhat real, if it's going to happen, we don't know if it will.
It's fun
but
to
if
build
it's going to happen,
timeline.
This is the timeline. Like this is what is possible. Yeah, it's fun. I agree.
It's all for fun. It is for fun.
That's right, Alex. It's for fun, Alex. Get off my back, Alex.
No.
I'm just kidding.
But I mean, that's basically it, man. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I believe it. Would I want to see it in March? Absolutely. Yeah. Would I want it to have a metal chassis? Absolutely. Is it gonna? Oh. No
It'd
idea.
be cool. Actually, in our episode coming out on the 27th, which you guys, we've already recorded. That was on Monday. That was to a secret live audience. But you'll see it on the 27th. Or if you're become a member right now, you can watch it as well. We did talk about the possibility and how, like, I'll kind of reiterate. Actually, I won't. I'll just leave that. We'll leave that little conversation for then. So there's a point. So you have to watch it.
Good call.
But yeah. Yeah, good call from me. But yeah, guys, this is our. I guess we're kind of done here, Drip. I mean, I can kind of.
We are. This is it, man. I feel like it's like a little
short one.
Last day of school, summer vacation,
right? I know.
Summer vacations.
It hasn't hit me yet. So by the way, guys, if you're in the live stream, stick around. We're going to be talking to you guys for a longer time. But those in the audience, we're going to give you guys one more reminder here. We're going to go over these announcements one more time. If you missed it at the beginning, although that's pointless. I'm not going to do that because if you're listening on audio and you listen to the beginning and you got to the end. You listened to the beginning. So I won't go over these announcements.
You did.
We're just going to say, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to thank you guys for allowing us to become partners on YouTube. You're going crazy with the sounds now. I should take this ability away from you. We want to thank you guys for becoming members as well. Kenny and Megaboy, our first two members. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you so much.
We want to thank everybody for making it possible. If you're just hanging out in the live stream, not giving us any money whatsoever, that is, we appreciate that just as much. We wouldn't get to this point at all without you guys. We appreciate it.
For sure. We do appreciate it.
Audio listeners, we're going to sign out for you guys right now. Those of you in the stream, we're going to hang out, stick around. We'll get to we'll get to your comments and stuff. If you want to leave some super chats, that'd be cool too. We'll get to them right away. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this week, and we'll see you next week.
Later.